You know, my baseball team is sponsored by Dreikman's Butcher Shop, and a couple of days ago, Mr. Dreikman gave us this huge turkey for winning the pennant, and everybody wanted it, but we decided the only way to do it that was fair was to pull a name out of a hat. So we went over to Mr. Stone's apartment for a pencil and some paper, and you know Mr. Stone, he's like that old guy who lives alone, and he doesn't get around too well, so most of the time he just sits by his window and he watches us play ball, and man, you can imagine how happy he was when we asked him to pick the winner. And so I asked Mr. Stone if he was having anyone over for Thanksgiving, and he said no, he was just, you know, gonna make it like any other day. Well, nobody knew what to say, so we just, you know, slowly passed the pencil and wrote on the scraps of paper, and then one by one, everybody dropped them into Billy Garcia's baseball hat. And when all the names were in the hat, we said, go ahead, Mr. Stone, pick the winner. And he reached into the hat and he pulled out a scrap of paper, but instead of reading out the name, he just stared at it for a long time. And the name on the paper said Mr. Stone. Well, he shook his head, and like he picked another paper, and there was his name again, and then we started pulling all the papers out of the hat, and Mr. Stone's name was on every one. I mean, like, the whole team wanted the turkey to go to Mr. Stone. And Mr. Stone's eyes got all watery, and like he couldn't speak, but the look on his face said it all, man. He was saying, thanks. Maybe that's what Thanksgiving is all about. Well, I gotta go. We're spending some time with Mr. Stone today, and like he said himself, what goes best for turkey on Thanksgiving? Our friends. See you, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Steampipe Alley will be back right after these messages.